This is episode 18 of Deep in Some Thoughts, and today we're going to talk about producer Chris. Let's go. Thanks for tuning in to Deep in Some Thoughts, and the first thing that's on my mind today is what the fuck happened to my taste buds? Because let me just say, before we get to that, I took a trip to Denver, Colorado. So that's why this podcast is coming out a little late. I think we missed last week too. Whatever. I was out of town. I was in Denver. And every time we go to Denver, they got some really nice breweries. And I tried, well, not my first, but I tried an IPA. And for those of you who know me, I hate IPA beer. I hate. So, normally I'd drink like a nice wheat beer or a lager. But I tried an IPA because I got a flight and I was like, oh, well, it's a small little drink. I'll try it. Whatever. So I tried it and I was like, I don't hate this. Like, what is wrong with me? I don't hate the IPA. It's like my taste buds are changing. But I thought maybe specifically it was that IPA. But producer Chris, he gets here and he brings this little 4-pack of a different IPA, which I've tried before and I fucking hated. And I take a sip and I'm like, you know what? I could actually drink that. Now, it's still a little hoppy for my liking. But you know what? I don't hate it. And I might actually start drinking IPAs now. So we'll see. Beer is not keto though. I've gained so much weight, dude. It is not even fucking funny. Like, I feel like my metabolism is like as slow as a fucking sloth, dude. Have you seen Zootopia? And the sloth fucking typing all slow? That's my metabolism, bro. I eat something and it's like, let's get the food digested in the body. No, actually, we're gonna turn it into fat. Dude, I got off keto for 3 weeks, okay? I gained 10 fucking pounds. 10 pounds. Now, I will say, I have not been eating great. I've been snacking. I'm a snacker. But still, 10 fucking pounds in like 2.5 weeks? 3 weeks, maybe? That's bullshit. I think I broke keto. Producer Chris, I broke keto when we did Dungeons and Dragons. So what, 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks. 3 weeks ago. So, I gotta start eating healthier. I gotta cut this weight. It makes me mad that I gain weight so fast. And it's not even that I gain weight. It's the fact that I just put on fat. Like, I actually look bigger within 3 weeks. Producer Chris says I don't look bigger, but I feel like my shirts are like Homer Simpson's, dude. I feel like Chris Farley in Tommy Boy. When he's like, fat man in a little coat. That's me. I feel like a roly-poly-oly, dude. I feel like the girl from Willy Wonka, and she turns into a blueberry, and you have to roll her the fuck out. Anyways, moving on. So, here's something fucking crazy happened yesterday. So, I got back from my trip, and I was putting my girlfriend's suitcases into my car so that I can take her home. And we're outside, and I hear a car crash. A really loud, fucking dramatic car crash. It was so fucking loud, you could probably hear it like a mile away, easily. And I look over, and I see like the dust come up. And I was like right outside of my apartment, right on the corner. And I run over there to look over the wall to see what happened. And this car is flipped over on its side. And I'm getting ready to like jump the wall and go over there. But then I see there's like a ton of people running over. So I was like, I'm not going to like weasel my way in there. And you know what I mean? Like, so I was going to go over there to help, but there was a ton of people. Anyways, so I see people just like person after person, like at least like 20, 25 people run over there. And I'm watching, and legitimately, like, this is no fucking joke. Those people rolled the car back over onto its wheels to help the person get out. And when I saw that, dude, I had never been more proud of fucking any human beings in my life. Like, seeing that with my own eyes. Like, you see videos of people helping people and all that stuff online. And it's like, yeah, there's nice people out there. But never in my life have I seen something like that happen in front of my own eyes. And I was like, what are they doing? They're like surrounding the car. And I see them roll this car back over onto its wheels. And no joke, I almost teared up, dude. That was very, very touching to me. Now I'm a little mad I didn't go over there because I was like, I want to be a part of that. But like, whatever. It was actually kind of cool to like see it, witness it, experience it. And like I said, I had never been. I should have recorded it, but I guess by that point it was a little too late, you know, because I'm watching it. I'm like, what are they doing? And then I see them roll it over, and I'm like, holy fuck. So, I honestly don't know what happened. Like, by the way the car was laying on the floor, I couldn't like tell like how it actually happened. I saw the car it crashed into, and I just couldn't piece it together. But yeah. So if any of you guys are listening to this that rolled the car over, probably not, but if you are, fucking good job. I'm so happy about that. Like, especially at in a time like this, in a time like this shitty ass year. Like, we need people like that, and to see people come together like that, it's mind blowing. Anyways, moving on. We don't like to get too serious on this podcast because this is a fun podcast. But so the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna bring my guest on, and you might hear me talk shit to him. You might hear me put him down every once in a while. Well, that's only to keep him in check. This man has been a really good friend of mine for pretty close to 15 years. And now you get to see him up close and personal for the first time ever. Please welcome producer Chris. Chris.
Juan.
Welcome to the
Hi.
podcast.
Hi.
Can you move your beer? I'm really scared. No.
Oh, yeah, true. Sorry.
Knock it over.
Hey.
Cheers, man.
Proud of you
Cheers
for this,
to
by the way.
fucking IPA. I have to work later.
You weren't there when we toured them, were you?
No.
That was just before you got there?
In Flagstaff?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys went without me.
Yeah.
You just had to bring the computer, didn't you?
Yes, I did. It's my job. That's what you pay me for.
Hey, so on my first take of the podcast I did by myself, I actually said that I was going to give you a massive pay cut.
Oh.
Because I could do it by myself now. But I actually ended up cutting it. You know what it was? A little bit of behind the scenes here.
Whew.
When you're plugged into the computer, it has the
Delay.
the latency.
Yeah.
So when I was talking, and I'm sure I was doing fine, and I'm sure it sounded fine, but I was just like throwing myself off because I was like hearing me say what I just said like back at me.
Yeah.
So I was like, cut.
That's what I'm hearing right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
But it's not horrible. I fixed it.
I got used to it. But whatever. Anyways, how you been, man? I haven't seen you in like 3 weeks, dude. Or longer.
Yeah. It's been about 3 weeks when we played D&D last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Great.
When we played D&D, I fell asleep
You
on
did.
the couch.
You did. You had a long day though.
I did.
No, life's good, man. Life's the best it's ever been.
So we haven't really talked about it. So tell me about your new job.
Oh.
So you got a new job.
Yes.
So before you were
Working right alongside Killian.
as a
Prison.
DOC?
Yeah. Department of Corrections.
Okay.
Say
And,
correctional officer.
Mm-hmm.
Adult babysitter.
Mm-hmm. So what's your job now, man?
I'm a content creator.
Content creator for
Right on optics.
Right On Optics.
Yeah. So rifle scopes, binoculars, supporting law enforcement, military, hunting, all that stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you've been there for about a month now?
Since about the end of July.
Yep.
A little bit before
really?
July. Yeah, middle of July.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing? What have you been working on now, recently, lately,
Ooh.
for them, getting used to the job?
Yeah. I got thrown right into it,
Yeah.
which is good for me. You know, I like that.
Yeah, but I'm sure it was pretty stressful.
Yeah. Yeah. Very stressful. So yeah, I mean, content creator, photo, video, podcasting, all that stuff. But I started first, like just trying to obviously get familiar with the product.
Right.
There's a lot of product, and I know guns. I don't know scopes. Like, I don't know guns. Like, I'm not like I know everything.
Yeah.
Like, I'm experienced. I taught a little bit at DOC, but I don't know them.
Right.
So I had to familiarize
You're
with
not a
the product.
professional.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not a hunter. I'm
Right.
not a professional shooter. You know, so I had to get familiar with like scopes and what is. And it's actually funny. The first time I held our product, there's an eyepiece and an objective, and the objective is what you point at. It's like pointed at the end of the muzzle, like the barrel. And the eyepiece is what you look in.
Right.
I flipped it. So the first time I ever held a scope like this was I looked through the objective, which is the opposite end.
Was it upside down?
No, it was just flipped.
Oh.
Yeah. So much I knew.
You know, sometimes like when you flip glass, it like you could see something upside down or backwards or whatever.
No, it wasn't. No, it was just wrong.
Wrong.
I didn't see the
You probably look like an idiot. Did
magnification.
you do it on your own? Like,
Yeah.
by yourself?
It was by
Okay.
myself. Thank
you
God.
weren't around other people.
They probably wouldn't like me anymore. But yeah, so I've
Like,
just
Chris,
been doing
you're
that.
Fired.
Please God, don't.
And so, but you've been slowly getting your feet wet in that, and you do like photo shoots and stuff. I feel like you haven't launched a lot of things yet. You kind of still getting everything ready to go.
Yeah, they didn't have much of equipment when I first got there. So the first biggest thing was like, okay, let's put together a purchase list of what we should get. So we went through that. They didn't have anything in terms of a studio, so I had to build that. And then they found out I can build things and make things pretty.
Yeah.
And so now I like did the lobby and all kinds of other interior design-ish stuff.
So not just content creating.
Yeah. But that's the thing I like the most about the place is it's like I've done quality control. I've done like you help out.
Kind of a little bit of freedom too.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a good family kind of, we're all in this to win it type thing.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, so now we've got the equipment, we've got everything in place. We'll be launching a lot of new stuff, a lot of cool content things, and it's only up from here.
And you told me you went on a trip.
Yeah, I went on my very first hunting trip.
For work.
Okay.
Any stories? Where did you go?
We went to a ranch in Sierra Blanca, Texas, which is like 45 minutes out of El Paso.
And how was that?
By far one of the coolest things I've ever done. I've never been hunting. I've never been against hunting because I've learned now, even before now, I know that most, like my grandpa hunted and stuff like that. So most hunters, you use what you harvest, like you use what you kill. So I was never like against it. Now I understand a lot more why people hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was hunting for Barbary sheep.
Okay.
It's like almost like a bighorn sheep that we have, like bighorn rams and sheep that we have here. Mm-hmm. So it was hunting those. This dude had like 500,000 acres in Texas.
Wow.
That was his ranch. Like he owned mountains.
Wow.
There was mountains on his ranch.
That is crazy.
So yeah. This was the whole purpose of this was, it was a nominated veterans hunt. So, there was submissions and stuff, and the veteran that we chose, 31 years of special forces, like incredible human being. Jamie, shout out Jamie. Really, 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 really great guy. Really great guy. Yeah.
So were you hunting alongside them? Because I know you were there to like take photos and video, but did you hunt with them?
I did not. Well, the Barbary sheep hunt, I was there to create content. So I experienced every piece. I was Jamie's tag along the entire day for the hunt. Like I was on his side the whole time. Whenever he'd go out to go glass, which is like scoping and stuff like that, looking for animals, I was there. And so no, I didn't hunt Barbary sheep, but I went coyote helicopter hunting.
What?
Yeah.
Coyote helicopter hunting?
Coyote helicopter hunting.
You were in a helicopter?
Bro. So you've spoken of your anxiety, and I've never understood anxiety. Until now. So this was the first time in a helicopter. The first time ever hunting for an animal. The first time shooting an animal. And technically my second time on an AR-15.
Okay.
So that was like 4 things in one that they were like, do this. And I didn't have to.
Yeah.
But like you can't turn that like you can't turn down that experience.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah. I think my beats per minute was like at 180 at one point.
Wow. Walk me through that whole scenario. So when they tell you, hey, we're going to do this, you want in, right? Did they ask you, or were they like, we're going to go do this?
So my boss, she asked me, do you want to do this? And I said, well, of course I'll go up in the helicopter. Like I'll record Jamie and stuff. And she's like, no, do you want to shoot? And I was like, yeah.
Did they know you've never done it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I think I'll do it. And she goes, you don't have to. Like, if you have a hard time, let me know. I'll bail you out. Like, I'll make it look like, you're not like a little pussy. I was like, but I'm a little pussy. So,
but fact checked, I am.
yeah. But no, so I, seek discomfort. Yes, theory. That kind of vibe. Like, I had to. Like, why not?
Yeah.
What am I going to lose? This was the last flight of the group. So I was like,
okay.
I watched all these guys do it. They were fine. I'll be okay. So we're walking up to the helicopter. We get our little safety brief. And the first thing that threw me off was like, okay, yeah, you're going to sit in the seat. You have a seatbelt, but the seatbelt's not tight.
Okay.
It's pretty loose.
So you can move around.
So I can move around. Right, it makes sense. But at the same time, I'm like, why? That's not safe.
I'm 10,000 feet in the air.
No, you're
pretty low.
We flew over I-10.
Oh, really?
Like maybe 2-3 semi trucks high.
Really?
With guns out the window. But Texas.
Wow.
So yeah, we get there, we get a little safety meeting. I'm freaking out. I can't say, I'll have to show you the video, but there's a little piece of the video where my boss is like, say hi to the camera, and I'm like, like, it's bad.
That reminds me of my video when I went skydiving, dude.
Yeah.
You're like, thumbs up to the camera.
Yeah.
So happy.
We could probably put our faces and they look the same. Like, I was pale, like shaking. So yeah, the pilot, really cool. He even said, he's like, you're not tight just so you can lean out. And you're in the plane, the helicopter. It's me, Jamie, sitting in the back seat, and the pilot in the front seat. And this is like a small chopper.
Yeah.
Like nothing super big. And Jamie, Special Forces, badass, was like, let me know if you need anything, dude. Like, this is like nothing for him. Like, I do this every weekend.
Yeah.
So he's like, let me know if you need anything. We have the headsets on. And the mic has to be like right here. Like very close. So that threw me off too, because I'm like used to mics, and I'm like, that's way.
I would have liked it.
That's way too close.
I would have liked
you
it.
like this. You like right here.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So we go up, fly, and then we go over the highway. And he's like, as soon as we clear these railroad tracks, this is on the other side of the highway is also this guy's land. So,
God damn, man.
Yeah. So once we clear the railroad tracks, we're clear to engage. Anything you see, the rule is you like coyote left, because I was right, Jamie was left, and that's just right, left, no Chris, no Jamie. So right, coyote, point, and you'd point to where it was, and he'd swing around, and you'd pop like 5-10 rounds, and then he'd flip to the other side, give that person an opportunity, then flip to the other side.
Okay.
So we go across the tracks, and as soon as we were like clear the tracks, he was like, all right, you guys can lean out. I just did it. Like, I did it. There's these little foot pads on the side of the aircraft, and I put my feet there, and I was like, this isn't bad. I'm good. Yeah. Cool. Loaded, ready to go, And we found a coyote, and Jamie found it on his side. So he found it. He put a couple rounds, and then I got to finish. And I'm
glad you got to finish.
I thought I'd have a really hard time with it.
Yeah.
I've never killed anything in my life.
Did you? Did you actually hit one?
I did. Okay. I was the one that killed it. Jamie had hit it, and I saw how bad he was. Yeah. And I couldn't let him stay that way. Right. So I was like, God, I have to do good at this. And I learned, so if I'm trying to shoot, you don't want to shoot the head shot, but if I'm trying to shoot the head, aim for the butt, because of the way the aircraft, the speed. It's going slow but fast. So I had to figure that out. of course I was missing a bunch. Like, and then I finally was like, okay, this way, not this way. You know, trying to figure it out. And then I also had the like nervousness of don't shoot the aircraft. Right. Don't shoot the propellers. Don't shoot the pilot.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's this window.
Oh, of course.
Yahtzee.
We knew that was going to happen.
Woo!
Okay.
Taking a break.
So, that just happened.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
No.
Producer Chris. Okay, walk me through what just happened.
So what just happened was you jinxed me. I've never, ever ruined or spilt or done anything wrong to technology. And you did say, don't put that there. You're going to spill it.
I did say that.
So the laptop's not done. It's just not happy.
It's not happy.
So we'll see.
But we saved the podcast.
Yeah.
We got it onto my computer, so now I'm in control.
Yeah.
Now that I know how to do it.
Yeah.
So helicopter.
Yeah.
I'm sure you don't want to talk about it anymore.
I don't want to talk about anything anymore.
So, anyways, I'm sorry that happened.
It's okay.
I'm sorry I jinxed you.
It's okay. It's part of the game.
It's a part of the game.
Part of the game. Live hard, play hard.
Okay, dude.
My
favorite part is when you're like, Yahtzee.
No. That was called shock.
Okay. Okay, so moving on.
Yeah.
You went on your trip.
Yeah.
It was
I felt anxiety.
Great experience. That's what I was going to ask you, though.
Yeah.
So walk me through your anxiety. You say you never felt it before.
I froze.
At what point did you have anxiety?
Walking up to the helicopter and the pilot started talking about like the safety stuff.
Yeah. And so that's when you started.
That's when I started like the butterflies. Mm-hmm. I felt numb.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like stone cold. Like, I don't know how to totally describe it, but
yeah,
like I've never felt it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it happens, man.
Welcome to the club, right?
Yeah, welcome. Just imagine feeling that for no reason.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind next time.
No.
Somebody says,
a lot more respect.
I have anxiety.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have it as bad as other people.
No, I know, but still.
But
it was good. It was a good trip. It was good. I had to do it. So, you had
to do it. You got the kill. Did you eat it?
No, you don't eat coyote.
No.
So that's one thing I for sure struggled with. Uh-huh. You don't eat them, but you're killing them off because they affect the herds.
So what do? It's because they're affecting herds?
Yeah, so I learned that you have, for 1 acre, you can have 10 cattle, which is not a lot if you're trying to make money on cattle.
Yeah.
So that's why this dude has like a million freaking acres. 500,000 acres. So, yeah, so they affect, obviously, the Barbary sheep that are there, which people come and pay him to hunt. I mean, yeah, there's mountain lions there.
Wow.
So if we would have got a mountain lion, that would have been like if me as a first-time hunter, if I got a mountain lion, my boss told me he'd fire me. Like, that's how, like, cool that would be.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think he would actually do it. He'd probably be, like, pretty happy, but, like, he's never shot a mountain lion.
Yeah.
So we definitely saw them on the trail cam, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so, yeah, a lot of, like, this area was cool. Like, it was mule deer and Barbary sheep and
But
coyotes.
The sheep you eat.
The sheep, so you eat the backs, I think it's called. I'm not totally sure. You eat the backs, and that's like ribs. The rest of it is too like leathery to eat. So the rest of it you throw out and let the coyotes come, and then you kill the coyotes.
Because I was always told, like, if you hunt, like I've gone out shooting before. I've never gone hunting. But the guy who taught me how to shoot, he's like, if you shoot anything, you will eat it.
Yeah.
And that's like kind of like the unspoken rule, I guess.
Yeah.
That's like you shoot something, you eat it. So
We saw some like jackrabbits and stuff, and we made jackrabbit stew. Like,
yeah,
or some of it was to bring in coyotes.
got it.
So like, yeah, I mean that's kind of the rule. Like walking. So Jamie got a Barbary sheep at 500 something yards, which is a great shot. And this was on a gun that he like didn't know. Like we had given him part of the whole prize, like him being nominated, was a free gun from Mossberg, and then one of our optics and some other stuff. But the whole thing was he had not, like, he zeroed it in that day or like the day before. So it's like a brand new gun that he's not used to, brand new optic he's not used to. And for being able to shoot it at 500 yards, that's a great shot.
Yeah.
So for me, we found the like 12 of them or so.
Yeah.
At like 1,200 yards. And you're like, no, you can't make that shot. So you like creep your way up, and we made it to the 572 yard mark. And that's where he took the shot. And I don't know, like that's where I really started to feel like the anxiety, not anxiety, but like the we're about to kill something vibe. And it was like, at first it was like, oh God, like I can't do this. Like, I can't even be a part of it. But he took the shot, put the animal down very like quickly, like it was just down. And then we had to then trek that 500 down a mountain and then up a mountain.
Oh,
because
really?
it was on a hillside.
Wow.
So you had to go down and then up to get this thing. And he's walking up, and we were with a scout, like a guide, that knows the area very well and like helps. But it was just us three, and we walked up, and the first thing both of them did was like grab it and like pet it and say like, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. And for me, it was like, okay, this is like spiritual. Like there's something peaceful to this.
Yeah. I've seen things like that have you seen Alone?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I can see how people find a certain zen to it.
Yeah.
Zen, it's spiritual. It's more like a religion in a way. The way people treat hunting, the way people.
Well, we spent the whole day looking for these guys.
Yeah.
And so it's like rewarding when you actually see them and then you harvest one.
Especially if you're in need. You know, like
if
those
you're in
guys,
need, yeah, it's
like
probably
those
a whole
guys
lot more.
in Alone or whatever.
Yeah,
they need food.
Prohibitive camping type, like living off the land kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
So I can definitely see how they treat it that way.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you do it.
It was cool
on a normal basis.
It was interesting, that's for sure. But it was literally a whole weekend of new things.
Yeah, that's good. That's good for you.
It was.
Yeah,
it was.
I'm glad you got to do it.
Yeah.
And I feel my latency going on right now.
Yeah, that's fun. Huh? I don't have it because I'm in the board now.
You sure are. But yeah, dude, I'm glad you went. Anything new? Anything coming up? Anything people should look out for?
Nothing I can really say at the moment. But cool stuff.
Okay. What about the Geo?
What?
The Geo.
The Geo.
G-O.
What?
The thing you invited me to.
Oh, the grand opening?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
The Geo, dude.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you're in Tucson, Right On's got a new location. And it's this Friday, which is the 23rd. But yeah, we're celebrating a new location. We're a huge growing company. As of today, we were nominated by a pretty big brand as one of the best optics manufacturers of the year. And we're against some like real big players. So
Nice.
And we're only like a 3-4 year old company, so that means something. And the other guys have military contracts. So I'm
check
proud
out the
of where I
grand
work.
opening.
Yeah, I'm proud of where I work.
Good. Good for you.
It's a cool vibe. We're the only veteran law enforcement owned.
Wow.
So there's just good people.
Good, man.
Yeah, but
I'm happy for you.
Stick to your dreams. That's all I can say.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Yeah.
So if you're in Tucson, you want to check it out, you can go to the Instagram page, Facebook, website.
Right on Optics on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. But
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming on, man.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for...
That's all I get, huh? That's all I get. It's not special.
Thanks for spilling
God, shut up.
beer on your computer.
I didn't do that. Never happened.
He didn't do it.
Look, just don't look back.
Yahtzee.
Don't go back.
Oh, man.
What's new with you, Juan, though? Come on. Like, what's new with you? I
I
mean, besides the IPA, besides your trip to Colorado,
mm-hmm.
never mind. I know everything about you.
I did some photo shoots, and I have some more planned.
Good.
I didn't bring it up earlier because that's really all I've been talking about lately. I haven't really posted anything yet.
I haven't seen anything from you.
Yet.
Yeah.
I haven't posted in like
You're going to go on
2
a
months.
rampage here soon. I know that.
Yeah.
It's spooky season. This
It
is
is
your time.
spooky season. But anything else you want to plug? Your own Instagram, your own Facebook? Producer Chris is a photographer as well.
Yeah.
So, Instagram?
Clockworks Tucson on Instagram. Yeah, me and Juan are planning to do some cool stuff together very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Together.
Yep.
So expect some cool stuff. Yeah. I mean, that's. I'm a humble man.
You're a humble man. I can see the sadness. I can see your soul leaving your body.
It's okay. I'm really sad about my laptop. But it will survive in some form.
Yeah. It'll be there.
Yeah. Paperweight.
Okay. Anyways, thank you for listening to Deep in Some Thoughts. I'm Juan.
I'm producer Chris.
I don't know if he's going to be the producer anymore.
Don't fire me. No, but seriously, like, subscribe. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like, subscribe, review.
We both see these analytics. We both know what you're looking at.
Shout us out.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I was looking at the analytics.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
And
wrong category.
The amount of people that are watching are not subscribed.
No, they're not.
So we are getting a good amount of views.
Absolutely.
And a good amount of people actually watching and listening to the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
you're not subscribed.
Not subscribed.
What are we doing wrong?
Yeah.
Like,
what are we doing wrong?
Tell us what you're looking for.
Tell us what you're looking for.
You know, it's very simple.
Do I need to take my shirt off?
He will. He will.
It'll look like I didn't even take a shirt off at all.
I'll chroma it. Like, you'll just be a floating head. I mean, I don't care. I'm just.
I'm saying
tell
because
us.
I'm so hairy.
Because, I mean, we're almost done with season 1.
Mm-hmm.
And we're hoping season 2 is going to be the best thing
ever.
We've got some cool ideas planned, but we need your help. Like, if you're not going to be there, what's the point?
Oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
Last podcast, I talked about the giveaway.
Yeah.
I haven't figured out those details yet.
Oh, okay.
But I still need to figure it out, and I will let you guys know ASAP. Okay? Anyways.
I was actually curious about that. Like, if I can be in it.
To win it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I mean, these guys don't subscribe, so.
Okay. Anyways, thank you for listening to Deep in Some Thoughts. You can follow the Instagram at Deep in Some Thoughts. You can follow the Facebook at Deep in Some Thoughts. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can DM the Instagram because the email is
we
getting
share it.
full of shit.
Bullshit.
It's getting full of.
We haven't gone through it really.
I go through it just to see if anybody emails, and I have gotten a couple emails, but then it's like it gets so buried under everything.
DM,
so I'm like,
DM.
So
That's
DM
the way
Instagram
to go. Yeah.
At Deep in Some Thoughts.
Even if you want to be on, like, we've been liking the guest thing, right?
Yeah.
Like,
come on on.
Come on on.
Come on on.
Yeah. I like listening to Juan, so I can't be the only one.
Yeah. So
he's got a good voice.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
And the last thing I have to say is Yahtzee.
Fuck you.
Bye, guys.